As Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Good morning. I am Lisa Lane, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and I will be presiding over the program this morning. It gives me great pleasure to welcome our returning students home and new students to the LeMoyne-Owen family. Your education is very important, and I want to convey the institution's commitment in supporting you as you pursue your educational goals and aspirations. Let us now embrace the occasion by enjoying the beautiful music of our pianist, Dr. Laura Bobanoff, followed by the invocation from Reverend Michael Moore, chaplain and pastor of Metropolitan Baptist Church.
Let us bow for a word of prayer. O God, who has been our help in ages past, and God who is our hope for years to come, we come before you now to say thank you for the opportunity and the gift of education. God, we thank you for this historic institution that has been allowing for generations to come to know their very own magic that they are called to share with the world. Oh God, we come before you now in historic times, knowing that this is the season for us to let our lights shine the brightest. And now as we enter into this auspicious occasion, we ask that your presence will be with us. As we begin with the end in mind, Lord, we ask that you might speak to us through our visionary president, that you may continue to lead us and allow us to be inspired as we continue to make a difference and an impact on Walker Avenue. Now we ask your blessings. It's in your name I do pray. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Goldenoff and Reverend Moore. We will now have greetings from Mr. and Miss LeMoyne-Owen College, Mr. Oscar N. Yang, and Miss Michaela Thomas.
Good morning, magicians. I am Mr. Oscar Inyam, and I have the profound privilege of serving as your Mr. LeMoyne-Owen College 2021-2022. Today, we are here to officially welcome our beloved freshman class, and at the same time, reflect on our individual and collective journey as together in this great institution. So without further ado, welcome to our new freshman class. You are joining the race of magicians. And with this comes a new title, which holds new goals for you to achieve. These goals are integrity, courage, leadership, and academic excellence. They will be your pillar and your shield. Things will get rough, as the sophomore class will attest. And at some point, you will consider other easier and quicker options. But the junior class will tell you that you've got this. It's not a journey for the strong, but determined individuals who have failed multiple times, but have always had someone right there to hold their hands. And when you feel like you've had enough, the senior class will cheer you on to see the prize at the end. You walking down that aisle representing your family, your community, your goals and ambitions, your failures and achievements, your dreams, your possibilities, testifying to the prayers of your mother and your grandmothers, saying you've made it. So as I conclude, I would like to encourage you to dream, dare to be, get out of your comfort zone, and make meaningful friendships. And never ever give into the low moments of your life because they are only for a short while. Thank you.
Good morning, freshman class. I am Michaela Yvette Thomas, the reigning Miss LeMoyne-Owen College for the 2021-2022 academic school year. and I want to welcome you to where the magic happens on Walker Avenue. Although I understand you are not getting the full experience due to the unfortunate circumstances of the pandemic, but I'm going to do my absolute best to give you the most amazing experience possible. Because as I previously mentioned, there is magic happening on Walker Avenue. 3 years ago, I can remember sitting in those exact same seats as a newly elected Miss Freshman in 2018 and wondering what I was about to get myself into. But one important thing I remember is that they taught me the motto of LOC, which is leadership, opportunity, and change. And it stuck with me. Every one of you are leaders, whether you know it or not. You will be given numerous opportunities and to shape you into the person that God has destined you to be and the change you will make, because trust me, you will not leave here the way that you came. You will be ready to show the world that magic. Thank you.
On January 5th, 2021, Dr. Vernell Bennett Fairs became the 13th president of LeMoyne-Owen College. Dr. Bennett Fairs' career spans 26 years in higher education. She is a trained vocalist and orator who has served as a tenured associate professor and college administrator. However, her most cherished campus role is that of a student advocate. Dr. Bennett Fairs is a former who's who among college and university professors. She was recently recognized by the Memphis Business Journal as a superwoman in business. Dr. Bennett Fairs is currently a protege in the 2020-2021 cohort of the American Association of State Colleges and Universities, Millennium Leadership Initiative, and was also chosen to participate in AASCU's new President's Academy. Dr. Bennett Fairs is a member of the inaugural cohort of the Higher Education Foundation and the United Negro College Fund's Presidential Leadership Initiative. She is an alum of the Executive Leadership Summit, the Hawkins Scott Leadership Institute, Leadership Kentucky, and Leadership Mississippi. Dr. Bennett Fairs is a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and the Memphis chapter of The Links Incorporated. Dr. Bennett Fairs received a Bachelor of Music in Vocal Performance from Fisk University, a Master of Arts in Vocal Performance from Eastern Michigan University, and a Doctorate of Education in Administration and Instruction from the University of Kentucky. Dr. Bennett Fairs is married to Patrick Fairs and has one adult son, Jeffrey. Without further ado, I present our illustrious president, Dr. Bennett Fairs.
Thank you, Dr. Lang, for that kind introduction. To the members of the Board of Trustees, Trustees Emeriti, elected officials, faculty, staff, alumni, all of our friends streaming in, and last but not least, the most important individuals present, the students, especially the new magicians. Good morning. It is my pleasure as your 13th president to welcome you back to this long-standing, time-honored tradition, Fall Convocation. Isn't it great to be in person? Yes. Now, I'm told that tradition dictates that the Fall Convocation is the president's opportunity to bring the LOC family together to not only honor this annual occasion, but to set the tone for the academic year and to give our new students a charge of encouragement as they begin their matriculation at our Mecca of Memphis, the LeMoyne-Owen College. New freshmen and transfer students, you are now a part of a long-standing lineage of successful magicians, doctors, lawyers, professors, politicians, scientists, entrepreneurs, businessmen and women, and the list goes on. Be proud of that magical legacy that now runs in your blood. The torch has been passed on to you. Carry it proudly and let it shine brightly for all to see. Today's theme is begin with the end in mind. That means to set your sights on your success from day one. You're off to a great start. You've made the right choice. You've decided that LeMoyne-Owen College will one day become your alma mater. If you're beginning with the end in mind, I already want you to be in the mindset that you'll be walking across the stage to your degree in 4 years or less for the transfer students. What you'll learn quickly about LeMoyne-Owen College is that we're a family and that we want your success and will do everything in our power to ensure that you reach your goals. But it's a joint effort. Make the most of this opportunity. Look around. From the ladies and gentlemen who serve you in the cafeteria, to the faculty who pour their expertise into you, to staff that you interact with on a daily basis, to the administration, to the alumni. We all want you to be successful. As a matter of fact, your success is our success, is LOC's success. Beginning with the end in mind means to, one, as quickly as you can, identify your professional goals and then take advantage of all of the support systems made available to you at the college that will help you achieve them. That might be through requesting a peer mentor or connecting with the Career Center early to begin to network and take advantage of all the support systems that lead to internships, training, and ultimately employment. Two, make your academics a priority and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Three, set yourself apart outside of the classroom too. There are a lot of scholars out there. The workforce is very competitive. How will you set yourself apart from the pack? How you exert yourself outside of the classroom adds dimensions to your candidacy for employment and graduate school. Four, always have a civic conscience. Give back to your community. There are many opportunities to volunteer on and off campus. Those are relationships that lead to networking opportunities and so much more. Five, be the change that you'd like to see. When you identify problems, propose solutions. Six, enjoy your time here. Have some fun. Some of your fondest memories will be your undergraduate years. And seven, begin with the mindset that you will leave a legacy at LeMoyne-Owen College, just as our first president, Dr. Hollis F. Price did, just as our former Memphis mayor, Dr. Willie Harrington, and former president, Johnny B. Watson did. Beginning with the end in mind means that you are your brother and your sister's keeper. Encourage their success. Uplift one another. What will your LOC story be? On August 7th, we had our first 807 Giving Day. Thank you to those of you in the physical and virtual audience for your overwhelming support of our inaugural effort. We held a telethon to support that fundraising effort, and for 2 days, I interviewed alumni and current students, asking them to share their LOC stories. It was both inspirational and heartwarming. The love that they harbor for this institution is what will be instilled in you by everyone you encounter on campus. Begin to write your LOC story now. I know it will be a successful one. With homecoming a little over a month away, I thought I'd remix my message using this year's homecoming theme, Flight 1862. Are you ready to take flight? Yeah. Buckle up. new day for LeMoyne-Owen College. We were delayed on the runway for some slight maintenance. Now that we're cleared to take flight, we're off to destinations of paradise. We are the 1862 crew. If we're going to avoid a bumpy ride, we must all work together. Faculty, staff, students, alumni, and administrators. We're all co-captains. Are you on board? Okay. On Magician Airlines, everyone flies first class. The enhancements that are under construction on our airline include new destinations in the shape of new and expanded programs, a revitalized African and African American studies program, international studies and exchange opportunities, a center for digital teaching excellence. Other upgrades, physical upgrades, electronic entry across campus, technology upgrades. The campus aesthetic has had a facelift. Aren't the grounds looking beautiful? Wouldn't it be great if we had a new building on campus? New onboard options include a revitalized theater program in partnership with the prestigious Hattie Lou Theater, partnerships in support of student success with the FBI, FedEx, Whataburger, and Apple, pursuing accreditation of more academic programs, premium passenger courtesies include online course sharing with 400 plus institutions, free tuition for spouses and dependents at over 400 institutions, free textbooks for all full-time students in the spring. But let me forewarn you, your flight needs to be round trip. We want you to come home and to come home often. Pour back into the institution like so many other great alumni, faculty, and staff. Give back your time, your expertise, and yes, your money. There's a reason the average employment period for many faculty and staff is almost 2 decades. They believe in each generation that chooses to pursue their education at 807 Walker Avenue. They are our calling card, and eventually, you will be too. Turbulent skies that call for putting on seatbelts doesn't mean to throw folks overboard or to bail. It means to band together until you get through the storm cloud to brighter skies. What are those brighter skies? Well, a $40 million endowment speaks volumes about our value and the importance of LeMoyne-Owen College to Memphis. Multiple partnerships with Fortune 500 companies in support of our students, allocating resources for programs and institutional growth, identifying strategies to improve retention, increasing the scholarship budget by over $250,000 to better serve new and continuing students, hiring new faculty and staff to strengthen the institution. Now, how can you become a 4-star crew member on Flight 1862? Make your academics the priority. They become a part of the college's calling card that impacts recruitment, retention, graduation rates, fundraising, grant opportunities, and national ranking. Attract others to our airline. I need you to recruit more crew members. Accompany our recruiters on school visits, recruit at your church, at your former schools, become a mentor when we bring prospects to campus, even share on your social media. LOC social media should have the maximum number of friends and followers. Otherwise, posting on social media won't have the impact that we need. Students and alumni are our best recruiters. Why? because no one can make the case better than a proud and pleased product of an institution. Finally, allow no hijackers on board. Individuals who aren't about the business of uplifting the college, give them a parachute for a soft landing. We are about the business of uplifting and advancing LeMoyne-Owen College, period. Faculty, staff, and alumni are here to empower, uplift, and support you. If there are additional support systems or opportunities that you desire, this flight is equipped for mid-flight upgrades. Simply advise. You have the capacity to become an all-star crew member like so many great faculty, staff, and students before you. Former SGA president and co-valedictorian, St. Christian, or professor extraordinaire, Philip Dotson, who has served LeMoyne-Owen College for 49 and a half years. How about staff extraordinary, Ms. Liddell Connor, who has served the college for 43 years. They've been all-star crew members for a long time. They are the epitome of a magician, and you will be too. As we prepare for takeoff full speed into the fall term, put on your seatbelt by studying hard and giving your absolute best. What's the directive when there's a mid-flight emergency? They say help yourself before you help those around you. So make sure you get what you need to be successful, and then try to reach back and support someone else. I need you to be a magician 24/7. Know that your example, both inside and outside of the classroom, will help or hurt the college. You've got the goods. Your bags are loaded, and you've been cleared for takeoff. You are LOC's calling card. Remember that. This is a clean slate and a new beginning. Your passport is wide open, and you can go wherever you want to go. All the tools and support that you'll need for a successful trip can be found right here at 807 Walker Avenue. Buckle up. It's your time for takeoff, and the sky is the limit. Thank you.
Thank you for that riveting and inspiring speech, Dr. Bennett. Thank you. We will now have a song by Dr. Gobinoff. Then we will have the charge to our students by Dr. Tara Dunn-Ross. And this will be followed by our acceptance of the charge by Dabrion Leach, SGA President.
As we begin a new year, arm yourselves with simple truths, gracious virtue, passionate courage, and divine perception. May your movement be grounded, your thoughts guided, your deeds kind, and your achievements warranted. May you serve unselfishly, study continually, and be rewarded justifiably. Your charge.
Good morning, magicians. That's a little dry. I said, good morning, magicians. My name is Gabrielle Leach, a senior criminal justice major, and I serve as your Student Government Association President for the 2021-2022 academic school year. Good leaders are trailblazers, making a path for others to follow. Great leaders, however, inspire their people to reach higher, dream bigger, and achieve greater. Perhaps the most important leadership skill you can develop is the ability to provide inspiration to your team. If you inspire them to reach for the stars, they might just bring you back the moon. Andrew Carnegie once said, "No man will make a great leader who wants to do it all himself, or to get all the credit for it." Dr. Tara Dunn-Ross, President Bennett Ferris, executive team, faculty, and staff, we, the student leaders and the students of LeMoyne-Owen College, accept your charge. We pledge to take pride in this illustrious institution of higher learning. Through our efforts and continuous dedication to the magician mystique, President Bennett Ferris, we gladly accept this charge and promise to hold our beloved college in the highest regards. We have declared to be studious, courageous, dedicated, enthusiastic, and passionate to ourselves and our most cherished LeMoyne-Owen College. Thank you.
The new student oath will now be presented by our college president, Dr. Vernell Bennett Ferris, followed by acknowledgements from Dr. Shula Aramona, Assistant Professor of Journalism and Mass Communication.
New students, will you please rise? Please stand, new students, for the oath. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. We, the class of 2025, do solemnly promise to become a true collegian at LeMoyne-Owen College. I promise to devote myself to the serious pursuit of knowledge and truth. I will manage my time and develop skills in communication and leadership to serve others. I will seek assistance when I need it and give it where I can. I will turn mistakes into lessons, not habits. I will be conscientious in my academic work and discriminating in my social relationships. I will be guided by service to others, not greed for myself. I will respect my friends, myself, and this college community which I now enter. I will remember at all times I represent LeMoyne-Owen College, and I will bring no harm or shame to her. You may be seated.
Fall 2021 Convocation Committee would like to thank our President, Dr. Vernell Bennett, and the Board of Trustees of LeMoyne-Owen College, Reverend Moore, and the staff of Metropolitan Church, our Chief Marshal, Mr. Philip Dodson, and our student leaders. Thank you to our musicians, Dr. Laura Gobernov and Mr. Gavin Wigginson, and to Holiday Food Management Services. You are now in the hands of our presiding officer, Dr. Lisa Land.
What's up, Boo Bay? DJ, what we talking, baby?
of the stern of the class of 2025 at LeMoyne-Owen College. Lest we forget the homicide between a song to sing, a bell to ring, a book to read, a journey to a healthy farm, a culture to embrace. Lest we forget the courage of the sinner who refused to accept slavery as his life. Lest we forget the virtue of the single husband who taught his faith and needed to be slaves. Lest we forget the truth of Julius LeMoyne, fearless advocate of the right. Lest we forget the service of Thomas F. Price, the first African-American president of the college, and Samuel Augusta Owen, the founding president of S.A. Owen Junior College. Lest we forget the consecration of our ancestors as they strove to read, to write, to take their rightful place in the world. Lest we forget our community's need for well-educated leaders. Lest we forget the heritage of those who gave themselves in a life's work. Lest we forget the heritage of those who have uplifted the race. Lest we forget the legacy of those who have dedicated themselves to the betterment not only of their own lives, but the lives of others. It is right that we should remember.